The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans.
We play to win. Let's go. Got it. 41 Mike. 41. Watch the slant.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Kamara. And he's got some space here. The 40. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Watson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Watson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 6. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Preston Smith there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
40. Check, 47. Too little, Captain.
From the gun, Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. David Onyemata there on the tackle. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colts 14, Texans nothing.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 12 yards on the return that time, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Rip right, rip right.
From the gun, here's Watson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the six.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right here, right here. Switch. Alert. 54. Switch. Line up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Check three.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go.
Watson now to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A gain of 3, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's our time. It's our time.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.